Yo,
All right,
yo,
Evan,
can you?
please, hey, Evan, please don't show no D pics, bro. I'm trusting you 'cause you've been consistent all night.
No. Wait, you said don't show no feet pics?
Yeah, people will pull up and put D pics on your panel, bro, to try to get you taken down.
Well, I mean, I used to do that. I used to troll boxing servers with my own, but I'm not going to do that shit here. So,
Okay. So,
Yeah. And also, I was going to tell you, also, Evan, a lot of people don't know that in the state of Nevada, and this was recently adopted as early as 2022. All the
body bags or something?
No. All the divisions have built-in rehydration clauses. Devin Haney was not allowed to weigh after the initial weigh-in more than 7 pounds. After the initial weigh-in,
there is no way. You're telling me Haney was 142 pounds in the night he fought Lomachenko. There is no shot.
He couldn't be above it. He couldn't be above it. Like, watch
Dude,
what I shared.
Loma was at least 145 pounds when he fought Devin Haney. At least 140. There is no way possible. Dude, you know Haney when he fought Kambosos rehydrated like 155. Is that through the IBF?
No, this is a Nevada State Athletic Commission rules.
Bro, they don't.
Recently adopted December 20th of 2022.
Dude, I don't believe that shit. There's no way Haney rehydrated. You know how drained that guy gets? You know.
I understand. Trust me, I understand. But this is on their website. This is like.
I don't know how. Like, there's people that have literally said he was 155, 157. Did Haney look small?
I remember that we used to joke. I joked around that Devin Haney comes in there as a middleweight.
He does.
You know, after
he does.
In Nevada, they don't allow that anymore.
Bro, that's bullshit. I'm telling you, that's not real. You're telling me Haney looked...
This is from the Nevada State Athletic Commission's website. This is right there.
Did Haney look 10 pounds smaller in the fight against Loma than he did against Kambosos? Did he look 10 pounds smaller or 15 pounds smaller?
I would say no, but at the end of the day, these are the rules. These are the rules. Bro, I'm just a fan. I can't look at a fighter and know how much he rehydrated.
Bro, there is
no boxing contest or exhibition may be scheduled, and no unarmed combatants may engage in a boxing contest exhibition without approval of the commission. The executive director doesn't hear other if the difference in weight between unarmed combatants exceeds the allowance shown in the following schedule. And if you go right there, 127 to 136 pounds, not more than 7.
I think what that means is he can't be 7 pounds bigger, or what it's saying is Haney can't be more than 7 pounds bigger than Loma, I think is what that's saying.
No. Like this right here. Look, it says boxing weight classes, weight differences, weight loss after weigh-in.
Oh, okay. But even then, I just from the eye test, it looked like Loma was at least 10 pounds smaller than Haney.
You don't think your eyes could be wrong, Evan?
I'm not, dude. I'm not wrong. There's no way.
Bro, that's crazy. I'm not even that cocky, bro.
Haney was big. He was big. He had big muscles. This dude was he ballooned up, man. He fucking rehydrated. There is no way Skeletor Haney only put on 7 fucking pounds. There is no way possible. In what fight since in Vegas? So you're telling me in Vegas, Errol Spence Jr. was only that, what? So what's the weight? So 147. So Errol Spence Jr. was 154 pounds. You're telling me Terrence Crawford with his huge ass back was only 154 pounds when they fought? There is no way those guys went at least 165 pounds or 160 pounds, excuse me, when they fought each other. They're probably
Bud did an interview. He wasn't even at 160 after the fight, bro.
Who?
Bud.
So what is he, 159, 158? He's still...
I think they're legitimate to the rules, bro. I think the rules are there for a reason.
There's no way Errol Spence only put on 7 pounds. There is no way.
You see why you can't wrap your mind away, because you already prefaced yourself. You said there's no way.
These people cut so much weight. They're not only putting on 7 pounds. These are professional elite athletes. They are not putting on a measly 7 pounds. Canelo walks around at damn near 185. You think he's only putting on 7 pounds or 8 pounds when he rehydrates? Dude, that is bullshit. There is no way.
Well, they wouldn't get fined then.
I think Crawford was every bit of 160 when he fought Spence. They
would have got fined then. This stuff is there for a reason, bro.
I don't think so, dude. I don't
People have lost their belt. Shakur's a darling, right? Shakur lost his belt because he couldn't make weight. They even didn't do that.
Because he missed weight, not because he rehydrated.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. They have rules in place, and even superstars will lose their belt.
Yeah,
because they don't adhere to the rules, bro.
I think what you guys are missing is the IBF used to have an old rehydration rule. If you put on more than 10 pounds at a certain time too quickly, you wouldn't be able to fight for the IBF title. There is no way. Yeah, I'm sure there is no way possible these guys cutting 20 or 25 pounds in 1 week or 2 weeks are only putting on 7 pounds the night of the fight. That's dude. I mean, go ahead.
No, what I was gonna say is I actually don't think you're crazy because even though there are the rules, this is boxing. They break the rules all the time.
Dude, it's corrupt for everybody.
Nah, I disagree.
I just run the rules because a lot of people don't know that because this rule is so new.
I think looking at Haney's performance, it makes it.
So you're telling me, Scholar, you're telling me Haney was 142 pounds when he fought Lomachenko?
And that's what that explains his performance, bro. He was
He was 142 pounds.
That doesn't explain his performance, Scholar.
Okay, all right. Look, so either one or two things, right? There's only two possibilities. Either you know everything there is to know about boxing.
Dude, it's eye test. Scholar,
so you better than Customato with your eyeballs then, because you can look.
You're telling me Haney looks bigger or like 142 pounds, dude? He would have been a skeleton at that weight. His calves. So I'm gonna tell you about myself. I'm 145 pounds and I'm 5'11". Haney has bigger calves than me, bigger shoulders, bigger biceps, and bigger back. Bro, I'm talking to some people about boxing, Mom. There is no way possible that kid was 142 pounds. There is no fucking way about it.
I hear your mind's made up. You keep saying no way possible, bro. There's no way I can convince you.
So you're telling me Errol Spence and Crawford looked like they were 154 pounds when they fought?
You asked me that. I said yes.
Dude, how? How does that make any sense?
Well, look, you gotta go. You said they probably weighed 168 when the fight happened, because that's what your eyes are telling you.
165, close to. I bet.
Okay, we said let's go. 165 to 168. That's what your eye test is telling you. That's 100%, right?
So I would say.
Go watch the Joe Rogan interview that happened weeks after the fight, and Bud wasn't even 162 or 3 yet. He said his body's still filling out. So he had to have made that weight that you're saying that it's impossible for him to make, bro. You typing?
Yeah. There's no way there's no way Haney was 142 pounds. So you're telling me Josh Taylor, 5'11", lanky guy, that dude who looked dead at the weigh-in against Teofimo Lopez only put on 7 pounds. You're telling me he was a 5'11", 147 pound bean? There's no way.
I think that's the literal definition of being dead at the weight, when you can no longer make that with the 7 pound difference. That's why they move up. That's why Devin Haney's talking about moving up. He can't do it anymore.
Most people were putting his Spitz will hydrate to 160 to 165. I need to look for official sources. They just didn't put this shit out here, but. Dog, I'm looking at both these guys in the weigh-in, Spence and Crawford. They had to have at least put on 12 pounds. Bro, that's the point of making weight. You cut weights and put it back on. You know how easy it is for grown adults to rehydrate 12, 15 pounds? It's nothing. It's so easy. Even in their 30s and shit like that, they do it so easily. Because all they're doing is cutting out water. Bro, let's look it up. YouTube.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm saying, Scholar, is what he's saying is not beyond the realm of possibility. Just because
you got to use some critical thinking here, Scholar. You can't see what's on paper, bro. But I'm looking at Haney right now.
Scholar's the most critical thinkers out of your breath. You know, this
is the funniest conversation I've had.
Bro, so you're telling me this kid looks like 142 fucking pounds? Can you see it? Or is that backwards? Can you see my shit? Trying to flip it.
Yeah.
Let's say because of the last big robbery was Loma. If you're just a Loma hater, you call him a white hype job, you just think he's a shit fighter. At least, I mean, that's fine. You can't call yourself a genuine fan of the sport because you're capping for fighters that didn't win just because they had the same skin color as you. That's just real. And Devin Haney can't even relate to anybody in the black community. Anyways, that dude grew up in an upper middle class suburb. He never went to a fucking ghetto school in his life. Like, that's just reality.
You don't have to grow up in a ghetto to relate to black people.
But like, he's talking about like he puts grills in his mouth and talks about like, street shit all the time. Like he's really like about that shit. But he would get found out so fast. If he got pressed, genuinely he'd get found out.
It's trendy nowadays, bro. I think everybody does that shit.
Even him putting grills in his mouth, I don't think that means anything. He's a young guy. Young guys associate themselves with hip-hop.
Put the shit in their fucking mouth.
I just think it's cringe to do that shit when you're from a genuine upper middle class white suburb with like 90. I grew up around more black people and Latino people than Devin Haney did. That's just reality of it.
I mean, Devin Haney, boxers are going to relate to other people because boxing is tribal. It doesn't matter what they went through growing up. They're a representation of that person because they're the same skin tone.
No, but you don't have to think about that. The reason why I like relate to guys or in a sense like Loma or Usyk or Canelo or Inoue, even though Inoue isn't white, is because these guys are fighting guys bigger than them. They're like taking on the challenge to fight the best. Now Inoue's finally doing that at 122. If you look at Usyk, he's fighting guys 20, 30 pounds bigger than most of the time. Dubois was like 15 pounds bigger than him, but I mean AJ was 20 or 30 pounds bigger than him. Loma fought Haney, who was 15 pounds bigger than him, or 10, at least 10. And then he fought.
I don't get what you're saying. So I can't relate to Haney because he don't fight bigger people.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, when it comes to what I like, that's what I do when I fight as far as the gym. I fight guys that are 165, 170. That's just the shit I like to see. I like to see fighters genuinely challenge themselves and put it on the line and take a shit ton of risk to be quintessential elite pound. That's what it means to be pound for pound. To be a quintessential elite pound for pound fighter, fighting guys bigger than you, and either winning all the time or most of the time. When you fight the right guys, you're not supposed to be undefeated. That's why people are too scared of like losing their O. Losing your O don't mean anything. If you fight the right people, that's fine. You're supposed to fucking lose. If you haven't lost, you haven't fought the right guys. Even Floyd Mayweather lost to Castillo in his first fight at 135. Doesn't mean he's a bum. He fucking lost. He's beating a lot of other world champions.
Nah, he lose, bro.
He did. He got a good decision. Where's Berto?
That counts. I've never seen nobody go back and change because the fans think a person lost to beat him in a rematch.
That's what you gotta understand. Just because the fans call it robbery, Las Vegas, the commission is corrupt as fuck. One, they do placate towards Black Americans. I can get into all the robbery decisions, but I won't. That is the reality of it. And Vegas isn't gonna.
Hold on. Rewind that. Say that one more time. I gotta hear that.
They placate and they are biased towards Black Americans without question. I'll break it down. Don't worry. But first,
I didn't heard it all.
The commission isn't going to, say that they were wrong. Basically, they're not going to say, "Oh yeah, we fucked up. This was corrupt. It was our fault. We fucked up. We're trying to overturn it." They don't do that shit because no commission's going to admit they fucked up. So, okay, now let's talk about the privileged robberies. Ward Kovalev won garbage fucking decision. Kovalev won 115, 112, 116, 111. The second fight they rematch. some of Ward's shots were legal, borderline but legal, and then the shots that stopped Kovalev were clearly way below the navel. That's a low blow. And any shot below the navel is a low blow. Like when Dubois hit Usyk below the navel, it's a low blow. You don't have to get hit in your balls to get hit as a low blow. If you've ever been hit below your navel, below your belly button, or kicked below your navel, it's a terrible feeling. And and that's why when you get hit with body shots and shit, you don't just crumble down right away unless it's a fucking shit that'll break your ribs or something. Then you might fall really fast. It usually takes about 2, 3, 4 seconds for the real pain to sit in. When you get hit low, you just fall like a sack of potatoes. So that was garbage that people were trying to spin the narrative that Usyk got hit with a clean punch when it clearly wasn't. And then uppercut is a rising punch, too. As you punch someone and as Usyk's pulling away, the punch is going to continue to rise. They weren't showing the initial impact for him. They were showing the end of the punch. But that's just people being lazy and dishonest. Anyways, I had Ward, the Ward decision, right? In both fights, Ward's the dirtiest fighter ever. I'm so glad that his career has faded to obscurity. That guy is garbage. Let's see. Bradley Pacquiao won, garbage robbery. I'm not going to say the Floyd fight was robbery. Floyd beat Pacquiao 7-5, 8-4. What else? There's some more. Haney Loma, garbage decision, robbery. So those are just 3 fights in the last 10 years that were massive fights that Black American fighter got the benefit of the doubt. The first fight with Jermell Charlo and Castaño was in Texas. That was a robbery too. And that's just reality. But now I do give Charlo credit for knocking him out in the rematch. But like in America, Black American fighters are protected and they're privileged. Like you can't. If you use some critical thinking skills and you activate your frontal lobe and you're really being honest, that's just reality of it. They're protected fighters.